If you have kinky hair and you're trying to use tretinoin, minoxidil, and leave-in conditioner at the same time, I need you to listen to this, because the problem is not the product. Most of the time is the order, the placement, and the fact that people forget that the scalp and the hair shaft are not the same. Hi, my name is NK, and of 2024, I was diagnosed with telogen effluvium. I had already had traction alopecia, maybe over 10 years. And now the doctor told me that I had telogen effluvium. I didn't understand what it was, but my hair was coming out in lumps. But when I started the treatment earlier this year in 2026, in January, I realized that to be able to see effective growth in your hair and to retain length, I had to be strategic in the application of the product that the doctor prescribed for me. When the doctor told me I had to wash my hair 2 to 3 times a week, I thought she wanted me to remove moisture and retention, because for kinky hairs, to be washed 2 times or 3 times a week means that you are stripping off every nutrient from our hair. So for me to be consistent, I had to make sure that I was on a routine that my hair was comfortable with. So I used to be a hair junkie, and that is why I don't know any specific thing that actually makes my hair grow. But when I was diagnosed with telogen effluvium, I said I had to be consistent so that I can see growth, and I can also make sure that my hair is also retained. My hair retains moist, because minoxidil itself is a drying agent. So my doctor put me on 5% minoxidil, and she also told me to use a fattening shampoo, that is a moisturizing shampoo. So I queued off and I went and I did something I shouldn't do. I decided to try Tretinoin because I was convinced that, what, TikTok might be right. Let me try it, Tretinoin with minoxidil. On TikTok, they said people combine Tretinoin and minoxidil primarily to maximize hair growth for conditions like alopecia and telogen, and so I wanted to be sure that I would maximize on the process. And also I changed from 5% to 10%. Now these are not right, but this is my channel, this is my journey, and I just wanted to, if you guys are interested and you want to see the outcome, I only started using the 10% minoxidil last month on the 7th. So it's not even up to a month yet that I started this process. With kinky hair, we need strategy and routine. We can't just copy the loose and the wavy hair. No, kinky hair tends to be dry out more easily, because natural oils do not travel down the strand as easily as straight or curvy hair. So we're going to have routines to protect both the scalp and the length retention of our hair. That means we have to keep the scalp accessible for treatment, and also the hair soft enough so that it doesn't snap off because of too much washing or minoxidil, because minoxidil contains botulinum glycol. So the simplest rule in this whole video is this: you apply scalp treatment to the scalp, tretinoin and minoxidil goes to the scalp, and leave-in conditioner is for the tips of your hair. Don't mix these two, because if you do mix minoxidil and tretinoin on your scalp, on your hair, then you're going to struggle with a lot of tangling and a lot of dryness. And also, that when you use minoxidil, you're also going to have a lot of shedding. So let's start it here. Whenever I want to use anything on my hair, I must first of all massage my scalp. Give it a good 15-20 minutes. Massaging the scalp is very important for hair growth. Scalp massage improves scalp health and promotes relaxation by increasing blood circulation, which drives more oxygen and nutrient to the hair follicle. Before anything goes on my scalp, I must massage my hair. I then go in with tretinoin to maximize growth for conditions like telogen and traction alopecia. Now you must understand the reason why I use tretinoin is because research has shown that it helps to absorb the minoxidil, potentially making it more effective for non-responders, while also assisting in converting minoxidil into its active form and promoting a healthier, less congested scalp. Research also suggests that a daily combination of both can be as effective as using minoxidil alone twice daily. So I went all in and I'm using minoxidil and tretinoin. But tretinoin comes in first and then I do other things to allow it to absorb before I now apply my minoxidil. Ladies, do not sleep on using leave-in conditioner. Leave-in conditioner helps retain moisture on your hair. You ask yourself, when do you use oils? We also don't need the oils, but I must tell you that when you're on this treatment, you must have a different routine in the morning and in the evenings. So in my morning routine, I use my oil and I demarole in the mornings. I don't demarole and I don't demarole in the evening. Neither do I put minoxidil immediately after I demarole. I give it time. For kinky hair, please do not spray blindly. You must make sure that your hair is either parted into rolls or sections so that you can clearly see your scalp. What kinky hair has been missing all along is leave-in conditioner. Leave-in conditioner is a game changer for kinky hairs. When applying leave-in conditioner, please leave your scalp alone. Focus on the ancestral hairs, the one at the tippy tip, not the one close to your scalp, because that is where your minoxidil and your tretinoin have to work on. Leave-in conditioner works fantastically well on damp hair, not on dry hair. Make sure that before you apply anything leave-in on your hair, it must be damp. A lot of people focus only on growth stimulation and completely ignore breakage. Sometimes kinky hair, because of they don't understand the routine, they actually shave their hair. No, I'm not going to cut my hair, but what we're going to do is focus on growing the hair and also keeping our strand. I have created many videos about how to apply tretinoin, the night routine for those that are on minoxidil and tretinoin, wash day routine, protective styles to do, the kind of vitamins you have to take, the type of shampoo you have to use for your hair. Look, my journey is personal and I want to put in all of these things. Remember I told you I used to be a hair junkie, but I'm enjoying the process because right now I've put my hair in a routine where I can tell what is growing and what is not working for me. When you start losing a lot of hair, you understand that you're going through a lot of stress and this is not planned and neither is it controlled. So you have to make sure that you change your routine and your path. You have to create new solutions, new concepts, and having a new pattern and achieving that same hair growth that you neglected all along. So subscribe to my channel and follow me along to just see the progress of my hair growth. Bye.